What is up, you guys? Okay, on my last video, you might have seen that I had given up. I'm really done with these cars. I'm over it. I ordered something similar to the Badgecom, and it's like a professional diagnostic tool. It works really well. And I pulled up a bunch of codes. Yeah, I'll put them right here. It was insane. And the only thing I could narrow it down to was a wiring harness. Everybody knows that my wiring harness caught on fire, and I spliced in one from the junkyard. Let's see what that giant splice in crap is.
What?
But anyway, I narrowed it down to the wiring harness because it was pulling a bunch of electrical codes. And so the funny thing is I just got this running today, and then I pulled all those codes, and so I took this all apart to steal the engine harness, installed it on the frickin' pick-em-up truck, and now it runs. So now I need to go back to the junkyard and steal a harness for my car. Actually, I haven't revved it up yet. Hell yeah. Digging it. We're fucking ready to go! On my last video, I said I was going to sell both these cars because I couldn't figure out what was wrong. But I figured it out. Now I want to keep them. How weird is that? When they're not running, you don't want them, but when they're running, you want them. So now it's time to go to the junkyard and get a harness for my car. We're here at the junkyard. Let's go find that wiring harness for our Rabbit. Okay, I see our first victim. First things first, let's unplug everything that we are able to unplug. That. Let's untwist this. Distributor. This is kind of weird. I'm looking over here. There's a freaking sandal in the engine bay. Then I look to my left. Victoria's Secret underwear.
Nice.
What the fuck is going on here? Intake manifold up and out of the way. We can unplug these fuel injector plug-in majiggers. Okay, now need to undo these, which is quite the process. These are just a process because you gotta get in there with your little wrench and take little tiny turns at a time. And it's out. I did have to cut 3 wires because those go to a plug-in for the automatic transmission, which we do not need. And so we are good. So I'm pretty certain that that's all we needed. It's just fun to look in the junkyard sometimes, or most of the time. Let's get back to business. We are back at the house. Got my engine harness. I'm going to slap it on real quick, put everything back together, and we'll see if this bad girl runs. And it's all put back together. Let's see if it runs. Forgot the batteries unplugged. That's a good thing though. You don't want to work on electric stuff with the battery plugged in. Might fry something or fry yourself. And And it worked. One day I'm gonna fix those exhaust leaks. Trust me, one day. I got this intake from the junkyard too while I was there, because this one has a weird sensor and we don't have that anymore because we got a different harness on here. So I'm gonna switch it out for this one that doesn't have this weird ass tube. And just for fun, let's see if this one still runs as well. Got that intake on there, looking fresh. God, I love the junkyard. God damn it. I need to get new terminals for this because these are not any good. Still runs. I remembered we ordered something for this truck that'll make it just that much better to drive, and that is these little shift linkages. The ones that are on there are off of my car, so they're the old ones, and it's a little sloppy. So we got these new bushings and rods to put on, and let's go inside the car and see what it looks like now. Hopefully it's a noticeable difference, but I guess that's neutral. I guess it's not that sloppy, but it's kind of, see, that's first. And it gets stuck. Now we're stuck. Oh my God. Second, third, fourth, I think. Fifth. Oh. Yep. That sucks. Out with the old and crusty stuff and in with the new hotness. I do grease up everything before I install the new stuff. I don't know if you have to. It's just what I do, and it works. It doesn't fail. It just works. All the rods and bushings are installed. Got piles of grease down there. See if it shifts good now. Still not the best, but there's probably some things in there that I could tighten up. It's way better than it was. Can't go on our maiden voyage yet. There's this little bushing thing that holds the throttle cable onto the throttle pedal. Look at that thing. That's not safe. So I gotta order a new one, or come up with some sort of fascinating way to keep that thing on there. But for now, at least both cars run, and we'll be able to drive them soon.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Dude.
3, 2, 1.
It broke that fucking board. Did it hit you, man? Well, luckily you weren't sitting on the board.